Hey y'all, and thanks for joining me for another Watch Cheryl Scrap. I'm here with day 2 of 31 days of cut file fun, and today's cut file is another one by Just Nick, and this one is the circle leaf cut file. I believe that was the name of it. Leaf circle background, excuse me. So on the screen you see I have the cut file. It is just pulled into the center of the canvas, and I've used my custom shape tool to place circles behind each of the circles in the cut file. I've picked 3 photos because there are 3 open spots in the cut file, and I am just placing these 3 photos of our dog Piper. And then you will see me going in and adding papers to each of those white circles. And I'm still trying to decide what I want to. I end up on the gingham is what I end up using. And then I just place some pattern papers behind each of those openings that have different leaf shapes in them. And then you'll see me get my magic wand tool here in just a second, and I will make some selections of the open spaces of that leaf, and then I use an expand and fill action that increases the size of my selection so there's no gap between the cut file and what I am filling behind it. It is a free action I've made, and I'll have linked in the description box below a video where I actually talk through how I actually do that. This is sped up quite a bit, but if you're interested in using the expand and fill action yourself, it's for Photoshop Creative Cloud. It has not been tested in any other program, so it may be able to work in Photoshop Elements, but I can't guarantee that. Okay, so now that we've gotten that business out of the way, I have added in some leaves, and I've added some buttons and a ribbon, and I'm just slowly building up the layout, trying to move my flowers and leaves around to various areas so it's balanced all around the page. So I'm adding some more floral items, leaves. In this case it's a leaf circle file, and they're like little mini leaves. And the collection that I am using is by Kristin Cronin-Barrow at Sweet Shop Designs. It's called an Autumn Tale, and there are 3 separate collections, 3 separate kits in the collection, and I have that linked for you below if you're interested in purchasing it. So I'm adding in some green foliage because there's a lot of green. I mean, we live in Florida, so really our foliage and stuff doesn't start dying until January, I'd say. Maybe some in December, but we still have pretty green grass in October and November, and even into December. Now, looking at what I've done here, and I'm going to add a tag for my journaling, but I do end up changing my background paper, and I think I do that off camera. I add in that pattern paper as the background, and then the newspaper print that has the mixed media on it, I end up actually exchanging it out for a dotted paper. So right now I have created a custom shadow for the cut file, so it looks as if I have pop dots under certain portions of the cut file, and now I'm just adding some different dimension to the page by creating those custom shadows. And and then I'll be finished with this page. Just a little bit more on the leaves there. Here's the final page. I hope you enjoyed it and inspired you to use one of your cut files. I'll see you tomorrow.